Some international media outlets have been unveiling TPLF use of children as soldiers in the state of Tigray. Following this, concerns are coming in from different angles, urging the global communities to condemn the act. The director of the Bolzili School of International Affairs and professor in Wilfrid Laurier University's Political Science Department, Anne Fitzgerald, says the world must strongly condemn the use of child soldiers in Tigray. Silence in the face of this disaster will be a generational shame, as it is a war crime.
Children under 15, under 15 as soldiers is prohibited by international humanitarian law. Also, it is considered or defined as war crime by ICC, International Criminal Court. This has to be avoided, let alone using them as soldiers. But the mere fact that there is war in their community hurts them more than anything. Yes. So the international community should take serious measures in this.
The renowned journalist, author, and historian Jeff Pierce also writes that the truth about child soldiers is slowly coming out, which he called TPLF's sacrificial lambs. He says a source tells him that there are a lot of young children who were forced and brought to the front from central Tigray. Some of these kids are begging the local women to hide them. They do not know where they are right now, and they do not even know the road and direction to go back to their parents. The TPLF are also looking for potential recruits, some of whom are high school graduates, and the child soldiers range in age between 9 and 15 years old. He also says exposing child soldiers within context is one thing, glamorizing them as freedom fighters and without mentioning that this is an international war crime is contemptible.
The use of children in wars as soldiers is a war crime. It should be it should be taken seriously, right? So TPLF forces and other forces also in Africa, including the case in Ghana, by the use of children as soldiers in war times, by Joseph Kony of the Lord Resistance Army, has been a case that has attracted the attention of the world and child rights institutions. And similarly, now we have seen pictures coming out of that, and even international media witnessing those pictures, and journalists speaking about what they have observed on the ground, right? So this should have been seriously condemned, but the media in the West is not doing so. You know, human rights institutions are not loudly speaking about it. This is something that needs to be strongly condemned.
Others are also calling on the international communities to take action. The Ethiopian American Civic Council has also asked the U.S. Department of State to condemn the use of child soldiers in Tigray by the TPLF. In an open letter it wrote to President Biden, the council reproached the U.S. government's policy, mainly run by Secretary of State Anthony Blinken, for going against Ethiopia, which has been a staunch ally of the United States for over 100 years.